sightings force a local airport to shut down, the mounting frustration over the mystery in the sky. Good evening. I'm Jessica Moore. The number of drone sightings across the tri-state area has been growing over the last 2 weeks, with more than 3,000 reports in New Jersey alone. And with no indication the sightings are coming to an end, local and state officials are becoming increasingly impatient for answers. As Alicia Reed explains, they also want authorities to destroy any drones that may be considered a threat.
It's smooth sailing at New York Stewart International Airport Saturday night, unlike the nearly hour-long delay the evening prior after a drone in the airspace stopped all flights.
It's always a nuisance.
Drones have been spotted throughout the tri-state since mid-November. The FBI says they've received about 5,000 leads since then.
It's not good.
Only about 100 have led to action by the FBI. In a statement, Governor Kathy Hochul says in part, this has gone too far. She's calling on Congress to pass a bill that will strengthen the FAA's oversight of drones and give select state and local law enforcement agencies the right to detect, track, or even destroy unmanned aircraft systems, or UAS. New Jersey Congressman Chris Smith plans to introduce legislation that would authorize training for state police across the country to track and take down drones.
State police, probably a designated unit could be established, have real experts.
Over 50 local, state, and federal partners have engaged in the investigation, including the FBI, DHS, and FAA. A rep from the Department of Homeland Security says they're confident many of the sightings are manned aircrafts that are being misidentified as drones. The FAA says it is legal to fly a drone during the day or at night, as long as it's below 400 feet and isn't causing a hazard. But restricting airspace is a problem, and that happened here.
Law enforcement, commercial, and personal drones. While there are about 100 different investigations going on right now, there hasn't been any kind of security threat found. ABC's Perry Russum has the latest from Washington.
The White House today working to calm concern over the reported drones hovering over the Northeast.
There's no national security threat we're seeing at this time and no threat to public safety.
ABC News cannot confirm what these videos show. National Security spokesman John Kirby on GMA this morning saying people are seeing a mix of law enforcement, commercial, and hobbyist drones in the sky.
Most of these aircraft are doing good things. They're delivering products. They're being tested for science purposes. They're conducting law enforcement missions.
Drones have been reported in at least 7 states in the Northeast. Federal sources tell ABC News they're deploying infrared cameras and drone detection technology to ensure those flying over New York and New Jersey are not a threat.
Thousands upon thousands fly in our skies legally and lawfully every single day, doing all kinds of good things for the public good. And the Northeast corridor is one of the busiest.
President-elect Trump demanding more government transparency.
I think they'd be better off saying what it is our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense.
The FBI says it's concerned after seeing an increase of pilots being hit in the eyes with lasers after people on the ground think they see a drone. Investigators say do not aim lasers at suspected drones.
We are also concerned people will take matters into their own hands and fire a weapon at an aircraft.
Drones have also been reported near Trump's estate in Bedminster, New Jersey. John Kirby says that area is restricted.
It's the weekend. Are we getting any kind of seemingly cohesive response from the federal government? And I'll be honest with you, when you tell me that we don't know what it is, but we know it's not a threat, that's dismissive. That is not handling.
So what is the better answer? What's the better answer?
A reasonable answer is to establish a sense of calm with the people in the country. First of all, let them know that they're doing something that which is now being done. But now I think what they should be, the federal government should be doing is opening up the books. Let people know exactly what they did find. I see a lot of information that's coming out. It's very vague. It's doublespeak. There's nothing specific being done that is telling us what this is exactly going on. And I recognize there may be some things they can't talk about, and that is presented in a calm, direct, authoritative manner. People will be fine. But the way things have been done so far really is beyond short.
What do you think these are?
I think some of them are drones. Some of them maybe are not. I think that the concerns are legitimate. I'm not going to say to my neighbors who are giving me details of what's going on are wrong all the time. But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is that we have a situation here that demands attention. The federal government was slow to get on its feet and do that, and we have not seen anybody in elected office, such as the president or the vice president, try to take control of the situation and calm things down a bit. That's what's necessary in this stage of the game.
How do you get these drones out of the air? Do you think people should, or do you think there should be the authority for local governments to take them down?
I think the one thing that might be helpful at this point, if there was a moratorium put out there for 48 hours or 72 hours, except for business, because the businesses have to register with the FAA, something that will calm the folks down out there and also minimize the amount of sightings that we're getting. We're running down our sightings here in Rockland County, but we're just one county.